Hello, my name is John Knight and I run a lovely fashion shop called Vintage to Versace. Now my passion obviously is fashion, and I love to talk about the history of fashion. And so I'm going to present to you the history of fashion through the 20th century. This is episode 10, our finale. Now, every show needs a finale, and the finale that I've chosen for my fashion and the history of fashion talk is a fabulous dress by Gianni Versace. And the reason I've chosen it, not because it looks absolutely gorgeous, but because it pulls together some of the elements that we were looking at way back at the beginning of the century. So let me introduce Miriam in a gold dress by Gianni Versace. It was worn at the Oscars and is a truly stupendous dress. But let me make some points to you. Do you remember we talked about Paul Poiret and his lampshade dress? And he would have been absolutely delighted to see the lampshade shape here. It's not draped below anymore, but it is certainly a lampshade look. And we also talked about the bustle. The end of the Victorian era, that strange thing called a bustle that stuck out at the back. And if we look at this dress, the structure of it brings out the bottom area quite considerably. It's like a bustle. And coming back to the front again, we talked about the Victorian desire for heavy corseting to really wrap the figure and squeeze it in. And look at this. This is like armor plating, really. Very, very tight corseting. The top is completely immovable, is it not? Structured and corseted, and within the dress there is a built-in corset, which is very, very tight indeed. Cross panels here, bias cut, just like the dresses of the 1930s. So Gianni Versace has come up with a unique dress, which is a composite of all the wonderful styles, designs, imaginative ideas of the last 100 years, encompassed within this short, miraculous cocktail evening dress by Versace. Let's just have a little look at the back. Here, an extremely tight zip. Look at the pattern here of the cutting to make sure that the dress stays exactly in place. Exactly in place. We could work with a strong wind machine and nothing would alter on the dress. It really is a remarkable design and beautifully worn by Miriam. Thank you very much, Miriam. And thank you very much. Thank you for listening and looking at this episode of The History of Fashion. And this is just a reminder to let you know that we can bring this event with my models and our dresses and myself to tell the story at an event or an occasion, or if you're an organization and you organize shows, we'd be delighted to come and be your guest and do the history of fashion for you.